Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're looking today at BBAI stock. When we have a look at this one over the past week or so, things really are beginning to look quite impressive, aren't they? You can see a 5-day trend here up by 32%. You're seeing a trend over the past month which is up by 22%. The question after the past week that we have just seen is, where do we go from here? What are we looking for into the next few days? And over the course of this short video, I'll be giving you all of the levels that I'm paying attention to and what I think may be coming next. Do remember though, I am not a financial advisor and these videos are not financial advice. However, if you do enjoy them, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, share them with a friend. It does help more than you will ever know. Anyway, with that being said, let's jump straight in. And as I say, this stock now is coming up to a very interesting point. We're now coming up to retesting historical levels of resistance to the upside, which is very interesting as the stock approaches the $7 mark. Now, I think what we saw on Friday was a massive amount of strength with how the stock has been moving, and again it does set the stage for a potentially interesting push up to and past $7 in the next week or so. Now, one thing that I would bring your attention to is that the RSI levels on this stock right now are very much approaching the overbought range. They've been in this range for quite a few days, since about the 16th, but the stock just has kept running. So it's going to be very interesting to see if they are able to essentially see this stock continue running, right, or if this is going to need to cool down a little bit. Now, I think a cool down in the next few days wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing in the world, and you know, a lot of people will not like it when I say that. A lot of people will think it's a negative thing. But I say this initially, and this is the first point that I make, because if it doesn't happen, great, we keep running, right? If it does happen, then what happens? Well, hopefully you will view it in context, and it may make a lot more sense. So obviously, if the stock was to drop a little bit, you'd be looking, in my opinion, to levels such as, I'm going to call it 640, 645, maybe even 635, and that is because this range, you know, between 635 and 645, has been a historical level of support. You've seen the stock bounce off it way back here. This is only on the 19th, right, the Friday, and you will also see the stock bouncing off it at many a point in the past, going back to the 5th of August, the 6th, the 4th, right? You've seen it in late July, you've seen it way back in earlier July. This is a key level to watch out for, and if the stock is to drop, I think this could be a possibility. Now, the only trouble with that is if it was to go down to these levels, I think a lot of people may panic, but again, in context, is it really that scary? Well, that's for you guys to make your minds up on, but just know it is a possibility. Now, if that doesn't happen, and if we are able to stay higher with a drop, I think you could be looking at levels that we have actually seen retest. These levels would be roughly at 668. Again, we've seen these levels retest here, and you've also seen this historically hold up here and here too. So that could be the next level to watch out for if we are to drop ever so slightly. If we do continue to run, you're looking at seeing the stock breakthrough levels, I think, which are going to be roughly around the $7 mark. I think that's going to be a key one to hit. Then you're looking to go on and retest previous levels of resistance at 720. Then you're going up to 730, 735. Now, from there, things will get very interesting, as that is a very critical and key level of resistance to the upside, 730. So we will see if we are able to touch this in the next few days. If that does happen, like I say, I think the trend is very much clear. I think things are positive. However, again, I wouldn't necessarily panic too much at a small push to the downside. I think in context, everything makes sense, you know, and that would not be that bad. Now, either way, I think what we've seen in the past week or so has not been, it is undeniably a very good thing. It's undeniably a very good move that we are seeing in this stock. I think it absolutely confirms the uptrend here. I think we are beginning to enter a very interesting period for the stock. It's just going to be about seeing if we're able to push up in the next week or so, and if we're going to be able to break out above these key levels, again touching on to $7 and above. I'll be keeping you updated with my revised thoughts and opinions as the weeks go on. If you do enjoy these daily updates, guys, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It does help me out a lot. Anyway, thank you for your time. I hope I will see you again in a future video. Goodbye for now. If you guys are ready to get serious about trading for less than the price of a coffee every day, I've got to tell you about the new Patreon page that I have just launched. That's right, guys, I have a new Patreon. I'm going to be sharing everything on here, from my personal stocks that I am watching to pre-market updates, as well as a Discord group which I have started. It's going to allow you to access similar-minded, like-minded people who are also interested in sharing their knowledge about the markets. I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff over here, guys. There's going to be a lot of exclusive content coming in the next last couple of weeks. But do bear in mind, for most of the tiers, spots are limited. The Market Scout, where you'll gain access to the Discord, prices will change after 150 members. At the moment, guys, I'm limited for time, so the Trader's Edge course and above, we're limiting the courses even lower, right? There's a limited amount of people who can join. At the same time, depending on the level of mentorship that you want, we have prices going all the way up from 1450 to the highest tiers over here that you can see. Again, if you're looking to take your journey to that next level, on these middle tiers, this is personally the one that I would recommend, even though it's not the most expensive. It costs less than a coffee every single day, and the amount of information that you'll get here, in my personal opinion, is absolutely worth the value. At the very least, guys, you can become a member for free. The link is down in the description, the comment section, and the bio. Just give it a look and see what you think. And of course, feel free to sign up if you're looking to take your journey even further. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video.